What's up everyone, Arctic here, bringing you guys a brand new Black Ops 2 gameplay. Playing some kill confirmed on the map Slums. This is actually one of my kind of favorite maps. I don't want to say it's the best map that I've played, but it's up there. I know a lot of people don't really like this map because of the spawns, but for whatever reason I absolutely can't get enough of this map. You know, I play it and it's one of those ones where I just want to keep playing. I don't know why. There's a couple times though where I've been like completely and utterly frustrated with the spawns on this map, and it's only happened a couple times, but most of the time I really enjoy the gameplay flow of this map. Again, I know I'm like the odd one out on this one, but can't help myself. You guys notice I'm still using that AN94 in this gameplay. This is literally the game before I switched to the MK48, I believe. Is that the light machine gun? I think that's right. Whatever the first light machine gun is, I think it's the MK. Anyway, the reason I didn't switch yet is because I don't want to talk about the light machine gun. I actually have another topic that I wanted to talk about today, and it had a little bit to do with some of the Halo guys I have seen over the past couple weeks switching over to Call of Duty as their game they plan on competing in for eSports purposes. So this is kind of an eSports video. If you're not into eSports or competitive gaming, this might not be for you. I know my channel is kind of getting a little bit beyond that scope, and not everyone is really interested in the competitive scene. So if you're not interested, again, you probably won't like this video, but just want to make a couple points about it. And it kind of goes beyond just Halo. It's more about being very versatile and diversifying yourself as a gamer so that you can pick up a lot of different titles and have success. So if you're an esports enthusiast and you plan on doing Major League Gaming or competing in tournaments, I want to, I kind of mentioned this with the Gears thing and the competitive outlook for that game, but I think a lot of people have to understand what people, and when I say people, I mean leagues, what leagues are interested in for potential games, and what makes them work and what makes them better than most. And most of it has to do with the size of the communities and the viability that it has with streaming. I mentioned that in my competitive outlook for Gears Judgment video. And whatever game has the potential to bring in the most number of viewers is obviously going to be a big commodity. It's going to be hot stuff for leagues to promote that. So Call of Duty has the biggest online shooter community of any game. I mean, there's just no comparison. And with all of the features that Treyarch has put in to this game, it really stands out to me as being the leader in the space. Now, before the game came out, I think there was a couple streams where I think they pulled in like, I don't want to give exact numbers, but it was over 50,000 viewers, which is a pretty good stream for Call of Duty. Now, since then, there's been some streams where the numbers, the last tournament, I think they had 15,000, which was like at a local LAN, with some of the big names like Optic and I think Envious was there, Complexity, all those guys that are really big on the Call of Duty YouTube scene were all at this tournament. So where I'm kind of going with this is if you're playing just Halo or just Gears, which are two games that, again, I don't think any game is more competitive than the other. All of them have their little intricacies that make them very competitive titles. But if you are in it just for the esports portion of it, and I know there's guys that aren't very passionate about the games that they play. I know there's guys that don't really care about Halo, that just think it's a quick buck, or that don't really care about Call of Duty. They just think it's a quick buck. Same thing with Gears. If you're not very passionate about the game itself, and you're more so passionate about being involved in competitive gaming and esports, I really think that you should evaluate what your best options are when you try to approach with that, gaming with that mindset. And where this kind of hinges from is is competitive gaming fun? And I wanted to kind of elaborate on that a little bit with this, is that, if you're looking for it from a financial standpoint, And that front cannot be absolutely the best, enjoyment if you're just trying to make money. And if you are in that situation, if you find yourself trying to be the next, T squared or Walshy or whatever, Fatality, whatever the big name, Call of Duty guys, Hastro, all those guys, you really have to play a game where you're going to be able to do that. So if it involves you getting into the PC gaming scene and playing League of Legends or StarCraft or something, that needs to be in your mindset. And when you transition to these games, usually if you're playing shooters, it's a lot easier to transition from one shooter to another unless you're going from console to PC. But if you're playing Call of Duty, and you want to switch to Halo, or you're playing Halo and you want to switch to Call of Duty, if it's on the same system, it's relatively easy to make that transition. At that point, it just becomes, do you have a team? Is that team willing to practice and put in the time? What's your schedule's looking like? All those things come into play when you want to make that transition. But from a pure, like I said, eSports enthusiast standpoint, if you're one of those guys, I really think more people should be playing Black Ops. And I think that there needs to be some type of bigger picture with a lot of the players in terms of making the sport itself bigger. I really feel like a lot of people should rally around one game. And right now, Call of Duty is that game. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Call of Duty in terms of people from the other gaming scenes, Halo and Gears. But in all honesty, I mean, it has the most potential to be huge. Halo's only on Xbox. Gears of War is only on Xbox. And Halo dwarfs Gears of War in terms of numbers. But when you compare that to Call of Duty, Halo looks like a drop in the bucket. I mean, it's on 3 systems. It's selling like some order or some magnitude, like double of what Halo is doing. So, I mean, it's just like craziness when probably even more than that. But it's just crazy to think that you wouldn't want to play Call of Duty from a competitive standpoint, because the tournaments there are going to be bigger. The prize pools are going to be bigger. The payout for you as a competitor, it just makes sense. So I think, again, if you have that mindset that you want to be a straight up competitive guy and all into esports and play consoles, Call of Duty is the game that you should be playing. And I really think people should evaluate that when they kind of get into this scene, if you're an aspiring player. So I just wanted to drop this commentary because it was something that was kind of on my mind since I saw some Halo guys switching over. And hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Until the next time, catch you later. Peace.